Have you ever wondered how much your fake pride is worth against a raw truth held by someone you don't even notice? In a world where the glitter of money blinds the essence of true talent, the powerful believe they own everything, even the truth itself. But what happens when a billionaire art mogul decides to flaunt his authority in front of global cameras, only to crash into a humble man living in the shadows, someone who possesses nothing but piercing eyes and a dangerous secret that can flip the table in seconds? This isn't just a clash between wealth and poverty. This is a bone-crushing battle between artificial fame and hidden genius, where masks fall and a public humiliation becomes a one-way ticket to a shocking truth that will change their lives forever. The grand crystal auction hall in the heart of the capital was buzzing with the world's wealthiest elites, their cameras tracking the famous billionaire Marwan al-Siyufi. Marwan was not just a businessman, he was globally dubbed the Art Fox, a man celebrated for his uncanny ability to identify rare, ancient masterpieces at a single glance. He loved nothing more than parading his supreme knowledge in front of flashing cameras. On this chilly November night, Marwan stood proudly on the main stage, holding a masterpiece titled The Lost Face by the late Italian painter Rossi. The painting was valued at a staggering $80 million. Marwan looked out at the audience with absolute arrogance. He began delivering a theatrical lecture on the brilliance of the color blending and the specific canvas material used in the 18th century. He confidently assured the investors and the millions watching via live stream that this was the only surviving original piece in the world. With a mocking laugh, he dared anyone in the hall or behind the screens to find a single flaw or prove him wrong, promising a quarter of his massive fortune to anyone who could. Silence gripped the room. No one dared to take a step forward against such a fierce challenge from a man of immense power and knowledge. However, from the very back of the hall, navigating through the rows of security guards and event staff, quiet footsteps approached. It was Samer, a 30-year-old man working as a simple janitor at the auction house. Dressed in a faded gray uniform with signs of deep exhaustion etched on his face, Samer was a desperate father. His little daughter was suffering from a severe congenital heart defect, and he was struggling to secure the funds for her life-saving surgery. Samer walked steadily toward the stage. The security guards moved in to intercept him with looks of disgust, but Marwan raised his hand, stopping them. With a smug smile, Marwan said into his microphone, "Let him come forward. Let us see what a janitor has to say to the Art Fox." Samer stood right in front of the multi-million-dollar canvas. His hands did not shake. Instead, his eyes scanned the intricate details of the paint with terrifying precision. He looked at Marwan with complete calm and spoke in a steady voice that echoed through the speakers. "Mr. Marwan, you are a powerful man, but this painting you are so proud of, the one you are challenging the world with, is nothing but a highly sophisticated fake. It was fabricated less than 5 years ago in a dark basement. The real original is still missing." Gasps erupted across the hall. Marwan's face instantly twisted from mockery to pure rage. He stepped close to Samer and hissed, "You are playing with fire, young man. You either prove your words right now in front of these global cameras, or I will throw you in prison for defamation and ruining my company's reputation." Samer did not flinch. He smiled gently, stepped closer to the canvas, and pointed his finger at a tiny, hidden corner within the shadows of the painting. The camera lenses instantly zoomed in, focusing their intense lights on the exact corner Samer was pointing to. Samer spoke with sharp, undeniable scientific precision. The painter Rossi suffered from a severe tremor in his right hand during the final years of his life. Because of this, his brushstrokes in the shadows always lean at a strict 45-degree angle to the left. But here, if you look closely under a simple magnifying light, you will see that the brushstrokes are perfectly straight and executed by an incredibly steady hand. This is the exact signature style of a notorious European master forger known as the shadow. More importantly, the blue pigment used to blend the shadows of the eyes contains a modern chemical compound called Prussian blue. This specific synthetic compound was not invented until 30 years after Rossi had already passed away. The words struck like a thunderbolt, shattering the silence of the room. Marwan al-Siyufi rushed forward, grabbed his personal magnifying glass, and inspected the exact spot the young man had mentioned. His eyes widened in absolute horror as his face drained of all color. The young man was completely right. The chemical, historical, and artistic details overlooked by the world's top museum experts had just been exposed by a janitor in less than 2 minutes with a simple, effortless gesture. A heavy, suffocating silence filled the auction hall. Everyone held their breath, waiting for the explosion from the billionaire whose pride and global reputation had just been demolished live in front of millions. They expected Marwan to erupt in fury, order his guards to beat the man, or cover up the scandal by force. But what happened next caught everyone off guard. Marwan took 2 steps back, staring intently at his precious painting and then at Samer. Suddenly, a booming laugh erupted from the billionaire, turning into a loud, genuine round of applause. Marwan turned to the audience and the cameras, shouting, "Ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed the greatest lesson of my life and in the history of art. Pride blinds our vision, and money cannot buy true genius. This humble man just saved my reputation from a catastrophic $80 million mistake. He taught me that true experts do not always wear expensive tailored suits." Marwan walked up to Samer, shook his hand firmly in front of the flashing lights, and declared the auction cancelled. He then requested Samer to accompany him directly to his private office behind the scenes to uncover the mystery behind this legendary talent hidden beneath a janitor's uniform. Inside the luxurious closed-door office, Marwan al-Siyufi sat down and personally poured a glass of water for Samer, completely stripping away his billionaire persona. He looked at him with deep respect and curiosity, asking, "Who are you really, Samer? It is absolutely impossible for you to be just a janitor." Samer took a deep breath, a profound sadness clouding his eyes as he shared his story. "Mr. Marwan, I graduated from the Faculty of Fine Arts with highest honors, specializing in the chemical analysis of ancient pigments. But life turned its back on me. My little daughter fell desperately ill with a heart condition, and every major institution rejected my applications because I lacked connections and influence. I was forced to take any job, even cleaning floors, just to be close to the art I love and to afford my daughter's daily medication." Marwan was deeply moved. He felt a wave of shame for his past arrogance and realized that destiny had sent him this young man to save him and give him a chance to correct his path. With eyes shining with newfound purpose, Marwan said, "Your daughter will be transferred tonight to the country's top specialized hospital entirely at my expense, and her surgery will be performed by the best surgeons. As for you, from this very moment, you are no longer a janitor. You are the chief consultant and partner for my international art evaluation and forensic firm. You will receive a luxury salary that ensures a royal life for your family, plus a generous percentage of every authentic masterpiece you save us from losing or help us discover." Samir could hardly believe his ears. Tears of absolute relief streamed down his face after years of oppression and despair. In the months that followed, Samir's life transformed completely. His daughter fully recovered, bringing laughter back to their home, and his name began to echo through the world's greatest museums as the golden eye that never misses a detail. The transformation went beyond business. A powerful, unbreakable friendship blossomed between the billionaire and the former janitor. Marwan completely shed his false pride and learned true humility, while Samir finally found the grand stage his genius deserved. Time proved to everyone that true talent is like underground water. It may be buried deep beneath the earth and trampled upon, but when it finally breaks through, it nourishes minds and alters the course of history and destiny forever.